Hi, my name is Deanna, and you probably never heard of me before. I'm just a nobody. I'm just a regular person, and I suffer from panic disorder and anxiety disorder. And so, right now, you're looking at a bunch of antique teddy bears because I collect them. And I don't want anybody to see my face right now because I look horrible. I spent the past hour throwing up and crying my eyes out because I had what you all have, panic disorder. And if I can help one person to feel better right now while you're in the midst of a panic attack, hopefully my duty is done in this world. I just want to help at least one person right now who's feeling this feeling of intense horror. And so I know what you're going through right now. Right now, you feel like you are dying. You feel like you're suffocating. You feel like you're even losing your mind. You want to run. You don't know where to run to. You just basically want to unzip yourself out of your own skin like a banana peel just to shed this horrible, horrible feeling you're feeling right now. You feel as though that you lost your mind or are losing your mind, and you're so frightened by all the bodily sensations you're going through. You feel like maybe you're having a heart attack. Maybe you're dying. Maybe you're going to suffocate to death right now. But I can assure you, you're not going to do that, any of that. It's just a feeling. And although you don't think it's going to pass at all, it will pass. I promise you right now, as sure as I'm sure, this feeling that you think is not going to go, that's not going to go away, is going to plague you right now for the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, even hours, is going to go away. It's going to pass. You are going to be fine. A panic attack never killed anybody, and it's not going to kill you. And guess what? There's relief, and it's coming. I promise you, you don't feel that there's going to be any relief right now. You don't feel like anybody else in the world understands what you're going through. You feel like you are the only one right now in the whole entire world feeling this horrible. But guess what? I was too just now. And I thought this feeling would never go away. It's a feeling of impending doom, almost a fear of absolute and utter horror and panic and terror. And you feel as though you are actually probably on the brink of basically the end. And so when you're having a panic attack, you feel like you're never going to come out of this. Like this is never going to go away. And you just want relief. You just want to feel okay. You just want to feel like everything's going to be all right. Well, I promise you, it is. A lot of people will tell you to breathe. And for me, that does not work. Because when you're having a panic attack, you feel as though you're suffocating. And by doing the breathing exercises, a lot of times it makes it worse for some people. Some people, the breathing exercise actually works. But for me, when someone tells me to do the deep breaths, that makes my panic increase by tenfold. So what I'm going to tell you right now is try to distract yourself. Try to do things to get your mind off of it, whether it be, I don't know, draw something, get on the phone with somebody. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Get on the phone with somebody, anybody, a friend, a family member, anybody who you might think might understand you and might not judge you. And if that doesn't work, this is going to sound insane. And yes, it works for me. So when I'm having a panic attack in the midst of a really bad one, now I rate them. Some of them are like on a scale of 1 to 10, an 11.5. And some of them are ones that I can move through, like an 8, but they're still highly distressing. So what I do is, this is going to sound weird, but it almost always works for me because it puts me in the moment, gets me out of this by talking to another human being that could distract me. So, for example, I'll call up my local 24-hour Walgreens. So if this is happening to you at 3 o'clock in the morning, find yourself a 24-hour phone number, a customer service line that you could call to talk to another human being and to distract your mind from what is happening to you, this distressing feeling. So for example, I feel bad doing this to, a customer service rep, but I'll call up, for example, Walgreens Pharmacy, and I'll ask a dumb question. Like, for example, I'll say, right now I have a really bad cough. Could I take Robitussin with Xanax? Would there be an interaction? 9 times out of 10, by the time the pharmacist is talking to me on the phone, my panic attack passes. And it does. And it's amazing. And then I'm like, oh my God, what just happened to me? I'm okay now. I'm fine. This thing really passed. And I thought it would never pass. Here's another example. If you have, say, Fios cable or Verizon for your cell phone provider, call up the 25-hour, don't mind me. I'm still reeling from this panic attack. Trust me, it's going away. It's subsiding. But I'm still like, my mind is foggy. And that's another thing about panic attacks that are very frightful. You feel like foggy and detached from yourself, detached from your own body, as if you're on the outside looking in. And that feeling in itself will create more panic because you want it to go away so bad you resist it. So for example, call up Fios. Say, I can't get a certain function to work on my phone. Can you help me troubleshoot? And by the time you start talking to another human being and you start talking about something else, it passes. The panic attack does pass and will pass. And I promise you, this feeling you're feeling right now of complete and utter terror and the most uncomfortable, discomforting feeling, this feeling of fear and gloom and doom, and as if you're suffocating and dying. Well, guess what? You're not. You're not losing your mind. You feel like you are, but you're not. This is going to pass. It's just a symptom of the adrenaline that's flowing through your veins right now and through your bloodstream. The adrenaline is what is the thing. It's like cortisol, and the cortisol is coursing through your bloods also. It's a flight or fight response. Your body is being tricked into thinking right now that you're having a life and death situation. It's like almost like something gets tripped in your brain incorrectly. This is going to pass. I promise you. You're not alone. Somebody else in the world, millions of other people in the world right now are having a panic attack at this moment and feel like they need to get to the local ER, that they're gonna die and they're suffocating. But you're not. You're gonna live. And this is gonna pass, and relief is on its way soon. Just stop fighting it. The more you fight it, the worse it gets. The more you resist, the more it persists. So stay calm as much as you can, even if you don't feel like you can stay calm. Distract. Get something to distract your mind with. Talk to another human being, whether it be a customer service rep, a family member, a friend that understands you, or even a hotline. There is a hotline. If you I typed in panic attack text. I just did that. And there's a 24-hour service that you text to a certain number. It's free. And you type in a word, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, somebody who's trained in talking to people with panic disorder for free will text you back and forth. There's no payment needed. They will talk to you, somebody else, another human being that's understanding what you are going through right now. And in the link, I'll find it and I'll put it in the link. And you can actually text another human being 24 hours a day, somebody who understands you and what you're going through. And no, they don't track your information. They don't call you back. It's completely and utterly anonymous. And somebody else right now is out there waiting to help you. So I really hope that right now your panic attack is subsiding. You're getting calmer by the moment. You're realizing you're not the only one. Somebody else is feeling the same way you are right now. And this will pass. I promise you. Although you're like, absolutely no, this is not going to pass. It's horrible. It's the most scariest feeling. It's going to be with me forever. I can't get rid of this. Slow down. Try to slow down. That's another thing about panic attacks. You're pushing so far into the future. You're pushing, speeding. As though it's as though your mind is speeding 1,000,000 miles a minute. But it will pass. I promise you soon. You're going to be okay. And there's other people out there feeling you, feeling how you're feeling and understanding you. And you're not alone. Thanks for watching.